You know, as I work with the Justice Impacted, I like to emphasize the necessary steps I feel you need to take in order to achieve redemption. Number 1 is developing a need for change. 2, overcoming obstacles. And 3, building resiliency. After several years of feeling like the man in the middle, outlawed, facing collateral consequences in an outlaw country, even with a bachelor's degree in hand, I finally experienced success as a barber and an instructor for a decade leading up to 2022. Needless to say, I had some luck run my way. I became a barber in a college town. Remember to tilt your head forward. When you're doing that part, it helps, right? Because when you tilting the head forward, this becomes flatter. So as you're doing, and I was capping that success off with building my first home right before COVID struck. We were okay throughout. But post-COVID, my business really took a hit financially. Namely, because 2 different business moves on my part did not quite pan out like expected. And with a brand new mortgage to maintain, I then had to go back to work. After a few years of not punching anybody's clock and not paying nobody's rent, I had to go back to work. And along the way, I ended up taking a series of jobs. The first stop was Rubbermaid. Then Myers Grocery Store. And that was crazy. Unloading the truck, breaking pallets, 11 to 15 of them, full of produce, stacked taller than me every single night with no help. Wow. And I thought this was going to be easier than the Rubbermaid factory. Day 2. It was just awful. Look at me now. Ooh-wee. Yeah. Look at this shit. Hold on. 1, 2. A lot to what they did to me. 3, in, a lot to 4, 5, 6, 7. Stacked taller than me. This is what happens, 8, man, when you don't take care of your business the first
9,
time.
10, 11. 11 fell apart, and all 11 shit is on this card. 11?
That's right. But I eventually came up with my exit plan. I had to get out of that. That was not a good fit for me. And so I eventually decided to do something else. And it was tough. From there, I got an overnight job at Planet Fitness, which was much more my speed. It was a lot smoother. My wife actually went to school with the boss's daughter. Then I took a part-time evening custodial job with Ajax Commercial Cleaning. Cleaning offices at Kent State. Both of these jobs, Planet Fitness and the evening custodial job at Kent State, weren't bad at all. But while there at Kent State, I was talking to one of the full-time employees there, and they were mentioning how I should possibly get hired on full-time. I'd be doing the same kind of work. And at that point, I could take advantage of the benefits. So I thought about it. At this point, I was barbering and working on the side. I thought to myself, I'll try to flip it this year. Let me work full-time and cut on the side. And so eventually it led to an overnight custodial position with the university. And I'd be lying if I wasn't questioning my life at this point. Amid increasing doubt, I just kept my head down and kept pushing. Which eventually led to my current position. While taking advantage of the free tuition, I decided to take some classes toward my master's degree. And I volunteered for the school newspaper, the Daily Kent Stater, or Kent Wire. And from one of those interviews, I ended up landing this job as the first ever prison reentry academic program coordinator at Kent State University. And so as I reflect, I just wanted to share that sometimes your breakthrough comes in the midst of the chaos. And you just might have to be all the way down before you can be raised all the way up high. I am living proof that there is life beyond conviction.
You know you made it, man, when you got a left-hand mouse. Y'all do that? I ain't even know there was a such thing. Left-hand mouse. Wow. Nice.
Hey, how you doing out there? Still doing the work. I'm Councilman Quinney. Vote for me. I work for you. I just was invited to a wonderful meeting where me, Jeff Magada, Jason, and a couple Kent State higher-ups have been involved, but they're focused on reentry. So these are resources that are available in the community that will be available for you, giving you another chance at not just educating yourself, but becoming a better person. So like I said, vote for me, I work for you, and I'm in the thick of it. And I just want to introduce you to these wonderful people so that they can be a part of this docuseries about life on supervision. If given a chance, you can do this too. So without further ado, I introduce you, and I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. Okay, so without further ado, this is Kent State.
Ladies first.
Hi there, I'm Kristen Robinson, and I'm the director of the Prison Education Program. We offer degrees to incarcerated individuals at Trumbull Correctional Institution, and I also co-wrote our Department of Justice Reentry Grant. And I'm going to hand this off to our first Prison Reentry Program Coordinator, Mr. Ed Bankston.
Yes, as a result of her hard work in the grant, writing the grant, getting the grant funded, I'm the first Prison Reentry Coordinator for Kent State. And excited to get to coordinating and matching everybody up with what fits for them to keep your life intact, make sure that all the bases are covered so you have a solid foundation.
Does it get any better than that? Oh, look.
You're doing stories on your boy.